Hey everyone, welcome to the Royce Reports. I am your host Royce, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about the developer direct that was just announced for Xbox. This includes games like Avowed, Hellblade, Aura History Untold, and surprisingly, Indiana Jones. So there's a lot to unwrap in this video, and we also have to discuss where are these games going? Are they going to be Xbox exclusive or are they not? Let's talk about it. This is an Xbox-centric channel, so if you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, hit that like button, tell a friend or two, tell your dad, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your girlfriend about me. Hey, what's up, okay? Tell everybody that we're talking about Xbox here, all right? We've been waiting a very long time to hear if they're gonna do a developer direct again, and we finally got that answer today. We finally got an idea of what they're gonna be talking about at this direct. Xbox to present developer direct returning on January 18th. You're about to get an exciting look at some of the incredible games ahead with Xbox as we present a new edition of Developer Direct on Thursday, January 18th at 12 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. UK. Fans will get an inside look at a selection of highly anticipated games coming to Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass. Shortly after, ZeniMax Online Studios will host the Elder Scrolls Online 2024 global reveal at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. UK to preview 2024's biggest update. So just right off the bat there, we know that this direct is going to be around an hour long. Now, they talk about some of this later, but Indiana Jones is going to run at least for 10 minutes talking about gameplay, talking about the locations, and all the things that Machine Games is going to be packing into that game. If we know that Indiana Jones is going to be 10 minutes long, and we know we really don't need to see too much of Hellblade since we've already seen enough, then this show might actually have a surprise or two in store, just like how they did with the previous one, where they ended up surprise dropping Hi-Fi Rush. They could do something similar to that here. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to be dropping a game day and date, but you can probably expect a nice little surprise, maybe Oblivion remaster, maybe whatever Double Fine is working on, something like that. You could definitely expect it to be an hour long. But if you're hoping to get your hands on any information regarding Activision Blizzard, they actually have stated that there is not going to be anything in regards to ABK at this direct. So if you want to know more about that, we're just going to have to keep on waiting. So let's get the biggest one out of the way. Indiana Jones games. Machine Games, the award-winning studio behind the recent Wolfenstein series, will reveal their upcoming Indiana Jones game, an action-adventure that puts players in the leather jacket of the legendary archaeologist. Developer Direct will showcase more than 10 minutes of game and developer insights, including details about the game's setting and story, how fans will actually play as Indy, additional details from his next globe-trotting adventures, and the premiere of the first gameplay trailer. So Indiana Jones is a game that was announced in 2021, right before the Bethesda acquisition kind of completed, and it was actually slated to be coming out in 2022, but because of COVID, it ended up pushing this game back a few years, and now we could potentially be getting this game in 2024. And that's the way I'm reading into this, is because last year they showed all the games that were releasing in 2024 and just kind of covered those, and that's what I'm assuming they're going to be doing with this one as well. And I know that we don't have a defined date for Indiana Jones. And in fact, this is our first time actually seeing anything regarding Indiana Jones. But I actually think that 2024 might be the year that Indiana Jones actually comes out. Because if it wasn't, then why would they do this here and now? This seems like a reveal that you would probably save for E3, or should I say the Xbox June showcase, not here on your developer direct. That seems kind of weird, especially since you have other games coming into 2024. We know that Microsoft Flight Sim is coming. We know that Towerborn. We know that Stalker 2 might make it. And those are things that you could have focused on, especially since those are more confirmed than this. So in my opinion, I do think Indiana Jones will be releasing in 2024, and that is awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on the next Machine Games game. I am ready. I'm sweating. I am sweating. My underwear is soaked. Thank you, Machine Games. Thank you, Indiana Jones. I can't wait to play it. Avowed, the team at Obsidian will share the first deep dive into the gameplay experience fans can expect in Avowed, their upcoming fantasy action RPG set in the fantastical, vibrant living lands. Learn more about how Obsidian's expertise in building worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity come to life in Avowed, where players will have agency to make choices to shape every step of their adventure. Oh boy, I'm ready for Obsidian's next game. This is a kind of like their take on the Elder Scrolls franchise, just how Outer Worlds was their take on the Fallout franchise. I'm really excited for this. Obsidian has been a team that has yet to miss, and I think that this is their first time building a game underneath Xbox where they have that AAA money backing them. Now, we've seen the gameplay trailer before, and in my honest opinion, it didn't really look that good in terms of graphics, but graphics aren't everything. I mean, you know, the Xbox Series X is definitely a capable beast. We're seeing it with Senua's Saga Hellblade, and there's even people in the industry using Senua's Saga as the go-to de facto way of delivering an experience. If you want graphics, that's where you're gonna go. Avowed though, if you want gameplay, if you want choice and consequence, and if you want that engagement that you always get with an Obsidian game, then it's just, Avowed is the place to be at. And I can't wait to play this game because of how great Outer Worlds was. I'm really looking forward to actually being able to have meaningful choices and to see the world shape with all of these different decisions that I decide to make. Hopefully that's the case, and hopefully we get more information about that. All right, History Untold. Here from the leads at Oxide Games, a studio founded by veterans of the strategy genre and the creators behind classic strategy titles including Civilization V, as they unveil exclusive new gameplay and share more details about the inspiration, key features, and road ahead for their upcoming historical grand strategy game. Honestly, I don't really enjoy strategy games. The only time I'd ever play a strategy game is if it beat my grandma upside the head. Other than that, I am not touching these games at all. They're just not something that I've ever grew up with. They're not something that I particularly want to dive into, but I know that there's a huge fan base for this stuff. I mean, Age of Empires is actually secretly huge. It's a game franchise that I didn't expect to be as big as it is, and this is another game that a lot of people are really excited about, especially people who play Civilization. So kudos to you guys. You're getting a brand new game that looks pretty fun if you're into that sort of thing. Last but certainly not least, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 Ninja Theory takes us behind the scenes at their studio in Cambridge to give us some insight on how they are crafting Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. The team will speak to the ambition and meticulous care involved in creating Senua's journey of survival. Now, we have seen more of Senua's Saga than any other game ever from Xbox Game Studios. This game was announced along with the Xbox Series console itself. We have seen updates on how they went and they used her face. We've seen updates on all the combat that she's been preparing for. We've seen updates on how they go and map a fucking rock, so that way we know that there's a real rock in the game, right? Like, they have gone so far and beyond with this. And the last time I talked about Hellblade, I said I needed to see gameplay. I needed to see it, and they provided me with that. Now what I need to see is a freaking release date, man. Holy crap, put a release date on this game. If you're gonna show up, put a freaking release date, and don't be like, October. No, I want an actual date. Just put a date on the calendar, Julian date, a Mayan calendar date, whatever calendar, I'll figure it out. And then I'll apply that to how we do calendars here, the Julian date, all right? That's all you have to do. Please, dear God, give me an update give me a damn date when it comes down to Senua's Saga. I'm hyped for this game. I want to play this game. I've been wanting this game since I played the first one. I love Senua. I think she's a marvelous character, and I'm excited to see where they actually go with this story, because we didn't get any story information until the recent trailer, and that's what I've been waiting for. The recent trailer sold me. I don't need to see anything else, but I mean, obviously I'm going to watch this, but I don't think we need to have 20 minutes dedicated to just Senua's Saga Hellblade. We've seen it all. If they're going to show us how Senua wipes her ass out in the wilderness, fine, okay, I guess. I don't really need it, but if you're going to show that, go ahead. Like, what else do we need? I don't know what else we need from Senua's Saga other than a release date. That's all the stuff that they're going to be talking about at the Xbox Developer Direct. So I'm pretty excited. If I'm going to compare this to previous year, then I am actually more excited about this than I was the previous one. This is really awesome, especially since 3 out of the 4 games are games that I'm going to be playing day one. Now, the last one I gave a high score to just because of how they because of the infrastructure, because of how they delivered all of that content. And this one, if they deliver it the same exact way, I think we're really in for a treat. And if they actually have a surprise here and there, then this is something that they can continue to do every single year as a way to set up what the year is going to look like, and have these sporadic onesie twosie directs maybe sprinkled out throughout the year. Have a big showcase in June that showcases your big heavy hitters that are coming soon, and give ABK some time to be able to have their own events as well. I think this is really shaping up to be Xbox at its finest. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for the Xbox Developer Direct? Do you think that it is something that they continue doing every single year, especially with how many developers they have now? Again, like, comment, subscribe, do that thing. Tell your friend, tell your dad, tell your mom, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Remember, take it easy.